Gotta learn to adjust this before the stream. Hi, chat. So, I didn't want to wake up anyone or risk waking up anyone with the mystery challenge that I promised in the stream earlier today. And I can't get Roblox working for some odd reason. So I'm just gonna draw and we're gonna chill and it's gonna be a fun time. Now what I'm gonna draw is another thing altogether because I did not think this through at all. And I really have no idea. This was a totally unplanned stream. Hello, Brawly. Welcome back. You joined me as I'm trying to figure out what to draw. I wanted this to be a more chill stream. I haven't forgotten about the mystery challenge, but that will be tomorrow afternoon. Well, I just started over here talking to yourself. I just started the stream. It's not even been 2 minutes. I was saying my intro when you popped in. But now I'm over here staring at a blank canvas because this was not planned at all. You know what? I think I might have an idea on what to draw. Just something simple. Okay, it doesn't show for some reason, so. I will try to troubleshoot Roblox if I am able to, but I think it ties into my browser not working. Yes, how'd you know? I think the thing with Roblox not actually loading for me ties in kind of with my browser not working, because the Roblox player has to be downloaded off of a browser. It's the arm wall. I can see that, honestly. But yeah, the Roblox player thing has to be downloaded off of a browser. Totally stupid, by the way, that they would make you do that. And since my browser doesn't so much as load anymore, it's yeah, Roblox is just dead for me for the time being. Let me see if I can mirror this. No, that's fair. I wasn't planning to have anybody else join me. You can follow my Roblox though, if you'd like. It's at LukeyBlocks06. You can follow me there. Keep in mind though, I share my account from time to time. I'll only stream the games anytime I'm on Roblox, I will probably stream it. So that's how you'll know that it's me. If I'm not streaming a particular game, then it's not me playing. I did see that. I wanted to finish my thought first. You would think that's something you would think about when you're in a totally different state. It's the fact that you don't have your phone on you. Actually, you know what? I can move that. Oh, I see. Okay. I guess we could just like chat or whatever. I wish I could put on some music, but I'm streaming this from my phone and I don't know. I don't really know how else to do it. What kind of music do you like to listen to? See, now this looks weird. No, redo that. The man behind slug? Is that how you... I probably totally butchered that, and I'm so sorry if I did. I will fill that back in later. I just need to fix this. The man be his love. Oh, I see. Thank you for helping me with that. How did I manage that? Wait. Why does it fill in the whole thing? Is it because it's too similar of a color? I guess I could just fill it in manually. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Like, no hate to you, but I'm afraid I'll butcher it again. You don't know how to pronounce it either? That's fair, honestly. Usually I don't normally do just straight digital art. Normally I draw it in my physical sketchbook and then like scan it onto my laptop to color. Because I can get a lot more refined colors on here and it looks a lot more polished. Crap. Okay. So there. No, don't. Can you tell I don't use this program for drawing much? No, I can do this another way. I can increase the... There you go. You can hear the struggles. Couple pixels more. There, that looks a little better. God. It's always the face. Whenever I draw, I can never get the faces right. Let me try this again. Let me ask you something. Do you play Kirby? Like, do you play Kirby? You ought to know that. Was it about the question I asked, or was it something else I said? I know he looks a little soulless first right now. Give it time. Maybe I need to make this a little bigger. There you go. You have Kirby games and beat them? What kind of Kirby games did you play? The only one I've really played is Kirby in the Forgotten Land, but I'm having so much fun going through it. Last time I played, I beat King Dedede. Like the first time you fight him. So I'm not that far into the game, but I have been having a lot of fun with it. Oh, I'm still on white. Whoops. That looks cute. Okay, I'm not really a fan of this though, so we're gonna fill that in. I think that looks a little better. You finished Star Allies 5 times? Bro, the dedication. Where did you leave off with Forgotten Land? The first air. Oh, God. Like, up into the fight with Gorimondo, or just the first island? That's fair. I've not started the second island yet. But I'm going to tomorrow. I wish I could stream it, but unfortunately I can't. I don't have a good enough emulator to run on my laptop, and I'm not sure if it would even handle that anyway. God, this actually looks kind of creepy. Actually, now it doesn't look half bad. Maybe it's these. Maybe the eyes are the problem. Again. What? I don't know what I did there. We're going to cover that up. And figure some stuff out, I guess. You know what? Maybe if I increase the pixel size even more, I can get it with a single line. That's way too big. Honestly, I would laugh too. I told you I'm not very good with digital art, and like through Gartic and stuff, I've been getting better. But I'm still not good at like straight digital art. I can show you some of the things I've been working on though. Where are my... They're all in my files, of course. Why is my... Hold on, why is my... Can you focus? Thank you. Who's your favorite Kirby character? I can't believe it's taken me this long to ask it, but what's your favorite Kirby character? Face reveal thoughts? Not in the near future, honestly. I'm not even close to a face reveal. That just looked really derpy. Maybe I do this one first. This one. The Knight. You like Meta Knight? Honestly, Meta Knight is such a cool character. I am a bit of a fan of Meta Knight. Besides Kirby, though, my favorite character has to be what's his name? Bandana Waddle Dee. Yeah, that's fair. Well, like my favorite Kirby character besides Kirby has got to be Bandana Waddle Dee. I really like his character. I sort of dug into the fandom wiki, and turns out he gets nervous when he's alone, which I can totally understand. You know, in the context of Forgotten Land, being alone in a place like that, seeing your own kind get trapped and not having the courage to stand up for them. No, I know, but he has white highlights. I'll get to the eye color as soon as I'm done with the highlights. Maybe that's what I was missing. Brawly, maybe you're just 500 IQ. Let's try a little lighter. Okay, the lighter color I don't think works as well. Maybe thinner? I think that looks better. I think that looks better. Why do you want to see the top of my screen? Like, genuine question, why do you want to see the top of my screen? I know how to use the program. It's just I'm bad at digital art. I didn't say you were. I'm just saying it's... Oh my god. This is why I always get nervous before I stream. I almost messed up my line because my chair moved. I'm not showing you the top of my screen. Why do you want to see it so badly? What is it with you in the top of my screen? Look, this here is the top of my screen. Why do you want to see it so badly? Zoom in on it. I can't zoom in on it. That's not how this program works. I don't mean to laugh. I apologize. I do not mean to laugh. I'm just having a hard time. I'm just having a hard time believing this is real. The only person in my chat room wants to see the top of my screen for some undisclosed reason. You're just like, yep, that sounds about right. Average Lukey Skywookie stream. I am still really worried about the mystery challenge. That's still happening, don't get me wrong. I'm just really nervous about doing it. You're not seeing the top of my screen. Oh my god, why did I choose to stream when the weird people come out? But seriously though, the internet is a really big place. So I'm really glad you chose to spend your time with me. Like, that means the world to me. Why? Why do you want to see it so badly? Is there something I'm missing here? Oh my god. Like, do you want to turn Kirby 3D? Is that what you want? Okay, fine. What is it on the top of my screen that you want to see? Is the angle of my screen wrong and you're having trouble seeing it? Is that what it is? I can't zoom in. I can try to adjust this so you can see it better, but that's about all I can do. Is that better? Zoom in the camera? I can... Look, I'm new to mobile streaming, okay? I didn't know you could do that. I can zoom in on the picture itself. Like that. Was it this? Was it this thing that you wanted to see? No. You can't even be mad properly. Yeah, I get it. Like nope, I should probably draw the other thing first. I should bring that a little lower. And it looks a little better. I apologize for any inconveniences you might have had. I'm not used to streaming on my phone. Well, I'm not used to streaming in general, but I'm also not used to streaming like this. Like things like this. Maybe it's these outlines that are making it look weird. Maybe I should make it look a little bit more cartoonish. Wrong one. Oops, wrong one. No, not at all. In fact, I'm actually really grateful for it. The internet's a really big place. So I really appreciate it, honestly. Like, out of all of the people in the internet that are streaming right now, and you choose to spend the time with me, and that means a lot to me, honestly. A lot of my people find my channel through the quick guides that I upload. But I didn't expect such a big turnout for my first stream. I say big turnout, I peaked at 8 viewers, but still. That's fair, yeah. Bigger streamers, your chat tends to get lost in the shuffle, you know? So, I totally get it. I wasn't planning for streaming for too long tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and end it now. But before I do, did you want to get a little sneak peek into the mystery challenge that I'm doing tomorrow? Okay. I'm actually really dreading it because I've seen other creators struggle with it. Do you remember in the stream earlier today when I was talking about how all of the Nick's friends in the versus TC Nick 3 mod had their own special mechanics? Vern's was an exploitation of the health drain. Brent's sword was an insta-kill thing, that sort of thing. And I didn't mention Sophis. And I did that for a reason. Because the mystery challenge tomorrow, I am going to be attempting to beat his song, Thunderspell, with the mechanics turned on. That's the shields, that's the spot dodging, that's the health drain, and his own special mechanic. Do you remember midway through the song when the scene changed to this thunderstormy thing? After he called for his thunderspell. Do you remember that? Okay. That is when his mechanics starts. About halfway through the song, he'll start throwing out these neon thunderspell notes. You hit one, whether by accident or design, you instantly take 20% damage. And he throws them everywhere. That is why a lot of creators have struggled to beat his song. Xtheo Picor, right? One of the developers for Versus Party Crashers, took him 27 attempts to beat Thunderspell after he beat Rage Quit on his second try. That's how difficult the song is. I'm nervous about doing it. I am nervous about attempting it with the mechanics. But I've practiced for the song for so long without it that I believe I've memorized the charting. So I think I can do it. I think I can do it. The other thing I wanted to say, oh, I was nervous earlier today, but it was more of an anxious excitement than anything because I really wanted to be able to stream and actually like get familiar with streaming. I talked with some other creators whom I'm friends with, and they all said this was normal. um, but you just have to get more comfortable. Like the more you stream, the more comfortable you get with streaming, is what they told me, basically. Um, Also, it's Lukey with the oh shoot. I forgot about sleep mode. I will try. But I think beating Thunderspell with the mechanics turned on does require some brain power. Um, what was I gonna say? Right. Two things. First off, it's Lukey with the Y. Um I don't get called Luke very much. But when I do, I'm pretty adamant about correcting it. So in the future, it is Lukey, not just Luke. Second, I did mention during the stream earlier today. You're funny. You're really funny. The other thing, I mentioned earlier in today's stream that I was going to work on setting up a Discord server. I have since started setting up a Discord server. I plan to officially have it up by Monday. But if I don't stream that day, then I'll make sure it gets put in the description of my next quick guide. So I plan to have it up by Monday, but it may not be until Wednesday that you get the link. Does that make sense? Awesome. So let's just save this real quick. Okay. So I hope to see you in tomorrow's stream. I plan to stream probably between 1 and 2 my time. That's fair, honestly. That's fair. I plan to stream between 1 and 2 my time tomorrow afternoon. I'm gonna try and aim for 1:30. 2 at the latest, though. So that's it. Thanks for joining me tonight as we just drew and chat. And I will see you in tomorrow's. I'm not answering that. I will see you in. Oh, wait, you mean like time zone? CST. If you're in South, you said you were in South Carolina. So you're an hour ahead of me. So that's it. Thank you for joining me tonight as we drew and chat. And I will see you all in tomorrow's stream. Bye.